Hi, welcome to our channel. In this series, we'll be analyzing 6 different Instagram accounts that all touch on various cultural identities, including topics such as being a beauty influencer, a skateboarder, and a chef. Today, I'll be talking about Topsie VandenBosch, who is a personal development and mindset coach. On her Instagram page, she talks a lot about what it means to be a Black woman in the United States and how much of an integral role that all women of color, and specifically Black women, have in our society. She uses her platform very well to represent her cultural identity. She created a virtual riot where herself and 100 other influencers included agreed to use their voices and their money in an effort to raise $1 million for Black women and children in America to go #beyond the Black Square. She definitely is known for calling out influencers because many influencers stay silent in their white apathy, or, for example, simply posted a black square for Blackout Tuesday and felt that their work was done. Topsie makes it known that that is not the case and that everyone should be educating themselves more and more every day on this topic. The virtual riot was a call to action for white influencers to use their privilege in an effort to work towards the end of a systematic racial injustice. She uses her platform to show, like I said, the integral part that Black women play in our society. In one of her posts, she discusses how she's always been the token Black woman in all of her business endeavors, and that she was so used to being showcased on sale pages and social media platforms. She also talks about how in business meetings, people would comment on her hair, whether it be the color of her hair or how pretty her braids are. And while people think that they're being nice about complimenting their hair, also just shows their privilege because they're making it seem that their white hair is normal. And she talks about how it kind of excludes Black hair even more. It makes it come off as different than it already is. When she used to try to call companies out for this behavior, being singled as the token Black lady in business room, she would get nervous and feel as though she would be seen as divisive. And this is when her call to action to kind of create her own business began. She was tired of the Black experience being seen as an exception and not the norm, and it was time for her to make a change. And her main goal is that she wants Black, beautiful Black female business owners to feel as if their Black experiences are seen, heard, and respected. And so she created Topsie VandenBosch mindset coaching, which is essentially where she works with Black women in high up in businesses to make sure that they don't lose their voice in the meeting room and also are being heard by their employers and are performing at their best potential every single day. Topsie also shines the spotlight on white supremacy through her Instagram, that is definitely ingrained in our society and how society portrays Black people. She talks about how in the media, Black people are portrayed as ghetto, poor, or undereducated, and all of this is inaccurate and built off of a history of mistreatment and racism. She is known for creating a space for Black business owners to feel safe and heard while simultaneously calling out problematic marketing that is all too common in the industry of online life coaching. She says that our country has been quiet for too long and that it's time to shake up the system. So Topsie's cultural identity definitely is shown throughout her Instagram. She also talks about more personal things and things that are going on in her daily life on her account. She uses Instagram stories to show life updates, whether that be her apartment update, an office update, or anything in between. So while her cultural identity is mainly being an activist and an integral role in many Black women's lives to make them feel heard and feel powerful, she also does have a part of her Instagram and media presence where she's taking things more personally, making people feel more connected to her by showing them little snippets of her day-to-day life, and you can really see what's important to her and see more beyond the activism work that she does and get to know her on a deeper level, which is really, really interesting. But Topsie definitely, she says that her most important role is being on social media because social media is dominated by predominantly white influencers, and Topsy's main goal at the end of the day is to create a space where people of color can be seen, heard, and validated. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you're interested in learning more about this topic, feel free to check out the other videos in this series linked below.